Um, Hello, introduce where you're tuning in from. The grid work is, awesome to see all of the places we reside. And while people are coming in the room, I just want to welcome you all. Thank you all. I'm grateful that you've answered the call on such a short notice. I mean, this is happening really quickly, and it's an unprecedented threat that's quickly escalating. So let's not have fear about it, because we can do this. And I have to speak cryptically because I really don't want this to be from my YouTube channel. Fill in the blanks, right? So there's a fictional book I want to tell you about before we get going. And you can see that the plot is eerily similar to something we may be going through. I'm calling this The Storm Weavers, and it's a book that I'm writing. And here's the description, just to sort of frame what we're doing here, why we're here, and why it matters. In a world where weather is becoming a weapon, Dr. Sophia Lumen stands at the forefront of a silent war unknown to most of humanity. A brilliant physicist turned metaphysical practitioner, Sophia discovers that her calling is to heal the waters, and so she moves to Southwest Florida, 2017. And her mission takes on a new urgency when she uncovers there's these silent plots. The architects is this shadowy cabal of elite power brokers. They're these rogue scientists, and they've developed some technology to manipulate weather patterns on a massive scale. And they're aiming to depopulate the planet through natural disasters, seize control of the world's silicone mines for technological gains and control. And it's an unnaturally fierce series of hurricanes that are battering coastlines. So Sophia, in this story, wink, wink, gathers a global network of light workers that are attuned to the planet's energy grids. And we come together, and we're going to use, in the book, they use a cutting edge ancient wisdom with modern science and water bending. I hope you all have a glass of water. If you don't, go grab one. And so Sophia and her allies really neutralize this artificial storm, and in doing so, expose, in part, the architect's plan. And so sacred geometry is going to come into play. Guys, this is all just really coming in fast, so I have to be quick about it. But I did the best I could. I didn't get slides done, nothing like that. It's just I really want to engage and entangle ourselves with this consciousness, and really use the tools we know that work in this metaphysical challenge. I don't even want to call it a battle. So as this catastrophic hurricane bears down on Florida in the book, Sophia faces her greatest challenge, because there's no time. She's got to just get people together and come on. We've done it. So we're here. Please share this after you're done. Of course, this is fictional, isn't it? But the storm is raging, and Sophia discovers that really victory lies in really understanding the untapped potential of every human mind. So that's why you're here. And, the storm weavers, it's a fusion, and it's time. We need to start questioning the nature of reality itself. And this tale that we're weaving is hope against odds, and unity in a divided world. And so we have extraordinary potential to shift history right now on this call. So I'm excited. I'm here in Venice, Florida. If you look that up, the spaghetti noodles say that it's coming right at us. We'll see. I don't think so. I think something's going to happen tonight over to tomorrow. And I'm just so glad you're here, wink, wink, for my book launch. Okay, enough of that. Let's get down into the actual neutrality of all of this, because I want to make sure that we understand a few things. We are coming from all corners of the globe. Let me see where we are tuning in from. If you've put your info in the chat. I've lost the, here we are. Chat. Here we go. Woo, woo, woo. Ah, good evening. Tampa Bay. Hello, New Zealand, Southwest Florida, North Dakota, Largo, Ontario, Clearwater, Minnesota, UK, Fort Lauderdale, Arizona, California, New Hampshire, Texas, and Georgia, Tampa. Yep. And Rosemary, I'm just going to read your very timely and correct addition to this fictional story, wink. There's a Stargate in Sarasota that's been a point of galactic contention for years, and it's about more than silicon. Yes, this is why I moved here in 2017 to heal the waters. I was told there was a vortex, and I ended up moving into one of the angles of that vortex. I've been doing water work since then. And guys, this is not about me. I could care less even if you know who I am, it doesn't matter. I'm doing my work and you're here. And this is the book if you want more information on Light, Memory, and Alchemist's Guide to Waterbending. Okay. And Helene, it was shocking. Yep. It was incredibly crazy. And it's getting crazier because a 300-year flood is repeating 2 weeks later. Yeah, that's not natural. But anyway, there's lots of evidence popping up. Denver, Colorado, New Zealand, Romania, North Dakota, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tampa, New York, Canada, South Carolina, Maui. We love you all, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Underground bases in Asheville and Hendersonville. Yeah, there's a lot that's going on, and it's funny because people don't think it's going on. And so that's cool. We can just pretend it's fiction, but let's just play this fictional game and go ahead and neutralize, right? The gravity of what we're about to do is playing the game in a way where it's like, yeah, it's just fun. We're just here having fun. It's all energy, all information, and we are about to become the editors of our shared reality. And I do want to just zoom out on what we're doing. We're going to start by grounding ourselves, connecting to Earth's energy. We're going to visualize the global grid. We're going to focus on the hurricane's location. We're going to work neutrality. We want to balance. We're not altering. We want to visualize weakening, dissipating, slowing down, a path of least resistance as far as highest good of all involved. And I have pulled 3 codes. So you do want to get your blessed water, set it down in front of wherever you can hear this. And as we broadcast, it's going to infuse that water. And when we're done, you're going to be able to take it outside and let it dissipate. Or if you are in a safe location, drop that water into, it can be tomorrow, don't worry, and share the heck out of this. We can grid the waterways of the earth. 1 drop of this programmed water can encode the Atlantic Ocean. So you bet we're going to have a massive impact this evening and in the coming days. And then I hypothesize, I predict that they're going to be like, this is so weird. This is against all odds. And we'll just snicker and know that, yeah, it's cool. We do live in this simulated reality. And there is a theory that I believe that, you know, literally and metaphorically, we can edit the timelines and choose the one that's viable. Let's not let fear be that viability. We are so much more powerful than you can imagine. So every thought, every intention, every action, it's rippling through the fabric of our shared reality. We are co-creating. Tonight, we're going to harness that power collectively, and we're not just wishfully thinking, we are participating in the shaping of our world. And as we prepare to begin, I really want you to internalize the truth that you are not small, you are not powerless. As above, so below, you are a crucial part of this global effort. Your energy, your intention, your presence here, it's vital. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So share this replay far and wide. I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel as soon as we're finished. It's not going to be edited. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be powerful. And so I want you to also just take a moment to feel into the global participants that are and will join us. And I want you to feel in to that connectivity between us all. And we may be separated by oceans and continents, but we are one. We are one. And, this is the moment. We are united in purpose and spirit, and we are going to cause massive ripples of transformation. And so we're going to begin an activation in a minute. But I want you to remember that we're not averting a storm. It's already happening, right? We are just negating the manipulation, that side of it. And we're gonna go for the machines, guys. These things that they're using, the technology they're using, it's gonna glitch out. Sorry, bye-bye, offline. And we're gonna reclaim our power as a planet, and we're gonna balance the waters, literally and metaphorically. And so we can rewrite this storm in real time. And I'm going to guide you into tapping into various vantages. If one vantage visualization makes more sense to you and you really feel it deeply, that's your gift. Do that again. Watch this in replay. Okay, so let's just take a deep breath. And I'm going to actually put my video off. You can put yours off too. No one can see you when I'm front and center, because this isn't about me. This is about us and feeling into it. I'm going to actually add some music. I got my Sri Yantra imagery grid going. I'm going to try and overlay some things over it. May not, guys. I have a lot going on. And then I've got my 526 hertz bowl, which we're going to get going in just a second too. But in the meantime, just sit, receive, visualize, and I'll be with you visually at the end. We are not separated. We are not. All right, guys. So this is going to be really beautiful. Get in a comfy position. Intend to stay awake as I guide you through these various portals of truth spanning about the next 30 minutes, okay? So again, the 3 codes that came forth, just imagine these in any way that comes to you naturally. The first one out of thousands was, and by the way, I don't know what these are. They just come to me via page numbers or tabs. And then I go to that and I see what it is. And the first one is faith. Faith. And I have the code for you. And I'm going to put it in the chat. Your water that's sitting in front of your speaker is going to encode this automatically. Don't worry, the water knows what to do. Just send your water love and gratitude. This is faith. And really what it comes down to is knowing that the essence of faith is flowing through you, and that we have a collective choice to believe in the best outcome. That's our actual birthright, and it's the natural balance of the world. You have the ability to overcome any challenge 100% all the time. Please have faith. Think of that mustard seed. I'm a non-denominational Christian. You can be whatever religion, it doesn't matter. It has the power to move mountains. It has the power to move Milton. The second code is for sanctification or salvation. This is not religious, but it is part of the 4 I wills from the cups of Passover. And think about the hurricane passing over. I was so delighted when I pulled this code. And the code represents, I will bring you out from under your yoke. Again, not religious. See the numbers shimmering with golden, pure light. All right. These are dissipation codes, faith and sanctification, faith and sanctification. And I'm just going to paste this one here. This is sanctification. Write these down, okay, on a piece of paper with the words love and gratitude. The third code that came up is so beautiful. I actually freaked out when this happened because they're always right on, but this one took my breath away because of an out-of-body experience I had many years ago when I went with God to the void. I was God with God. We were God. You were there too. And we created the earth together, this pure consciousness, a love source point. And it was the flower of life that appeared last as the grid, this sacred geometric pattern that's the foundation of all life forms and fractality. And this intricate pattern of interlocking circles, the dimensional unification of 1 into 2 into the offset of the triad of 3 into 4, and this pulsing, living, breathing rainbow of light just locked in place around the earth. And really, these are the rules we play by, but in this simulation, but we can actually use them to our advantage. Other things are doing that. We can too. And I say things simply because I don't want to speculate. I have no idea. And it's all working for our good, guys. This is all coming to a head because it needs to. So everything's always working for our good. So this hurricane dissipation is going to be revealed to each of you individually as we go through this. And we're going to integrate the 3 codes. Oh, I didn't put in the last code, the flower of life. Let me do that real quick. And then let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're just tuning in, the flower of life. All right, so here we go, guys. This is going to be incredible. If you've never taken a journey like this, just relax. Let your mind go where it's going to go. Let your heart go where it's going to go. So good. And be not afraid. Like, this is actually like what you came here for. I mean, this and many other things, guys. This is not the only end all be all, right? You got your own stuff going on. I know this. But that flower of life, I really we're going to integrate all of these codes into our water. And so again, place a glass of water if you're just joining us right in front of your speakers. It's going to imprint into the water's molecular structure. I wrote a whole book about how that happens. We don't have time for that, but the flower of life is particularly significant for our work today because it represents the grids which hold our earth, and they're being manipulated anyways. So we're taking back our power, and the energy systems of our planet are being misused. This Vesica Pisces, right? The offsetted, it's a circle offset with that little sliver in the middle. It's interlocking circles. That's the secret that holds up our DNA. It holds up our earth. It's a vortex of chi, of vibrant, of prana. And it also connects sky to earth and earth to sky. Oh, that's convenient, super convenient. So visualize the grids surrounding our planet. 33 grids above the earth plane, 33 below, and 33 in the manifestation plane of humankind where we're going to do our work. So if you see these 99 grids, 369, aligning with the vortexes, maintaining this constant flow of energy throughout all parts of physical creation, macroscopic and microscopic, okay? So what you're going to do is later you write down these codes with the words love and gratitude and tape it facing your glass of water. Later, you're going to take a sip of these encoded, this water that's encoded. And then I want you to place the rest outside, and I want you to let it evaporate to join with the weather system directly. Even better, if it's safe for you to do so, take it to a waterway and drop it in. 1 drop of this water has the power to grid the entire Atlantic Ocean. How do I know? Homeopathy. That's the equivalent. To where it's just the energetic vibration and no molecules are present is equal to 1 drop of water in the Atlantic Ocean. This is the same energy signatures rippling through. It's powerful. It's powerful. And so you can also drop some of the water onto a map wherever the storm is shown to be. Okay. And this water isn't just a physical substance. It's a carrier of information. It's a conduit of our intentions. And these Anahata codes and the energy of our collective consciousness, I can't begin to tell you the stuff that I've encountered since I've been doing this. One of my favorite moments was when Irma came over and we did grid work like this. And the meteorologists were stunned that Sarasota didn't get it as bad as they thought it would. And furthermore, there was a big heart formation right around my house. They were like, oh, look at this, a heart has formed. I'm like, interesting. All right, so hold in your mind the image of the flower of life, the faith, and knowing that you will be brought out from under your yoke. You are sanctified. You have salvation. Okay, this will pass over. Okay, so take a deep breath in. I'm just going to start this music as we get into, again, I wish I had time to professionally record this and edit out the music, etc. Open Apple Music. I just didn't have time, guys. Got a lot going on, but it's okay. I know you don't mind. All right, here we go. So take a deep breath in and out. Feel your body relaxing with each breath. Now I want you to imagine roots growing from the soles of your feet, reaching down into the earth's core. These roots are anchoring you, connecting you to the planet's energy. As you breathe, visualize drawing up Earth's energy through those roots. Feel it filling your body, grounding, empowering you. This connection to Earth is your foundation for today's work. Now expand your awareness to the global energy grid. Visualize cerulean blue lines of light, golden cerulean blue, stretching across the Earth's surface. These lines connect all of us, light workers. We are gathered all around. You are a point of light on that grid, pulsing with energy and purpose. So focus your attention on the area where you think the hurricane is located in your mind's eye. It doesn't have to be specific. Visualize this spot on the grid growing more intensely because it is our focal point. This is where we will direct our collective intention as points of light as well. Now, as we connect to this grid, we're not just uniting, because love strengthens everything, including forces. We're not doing that. We are calling forth divine neutrality, divine peace, and kindness. So take a moment to breathe in the energy of divine neutrality. Another breath in, divine peace. We're going to infuse this energy into the storm with the codes and our conscious intention. Now imagine the sacred geometric shape of the flower of life. Visualize this intricate pattern, interlocking circles overlaying our globe like a net. Now see, though, how it harmonizes and balances the energy flow, the fundamental patterns of creation. And we are aligning with this shape for universal natural order, natural order. Come back to the hurricane's location and visualize divine neutrality, divine peace flowing through the grid to this point. These energies begin to permeate the storm system now. We are not fighting against the storm. We are asking for its harmful aspects to be neutralized because it is not natural. And we're offering gratitude to the weather pattern for the lessons it brings, but we no longer require devastation to evolve. In your mind or out loud, say, thank you for this pattern, but we no longer require it. We choose to learn through grace and joy. We ask for divine neutrality to come forward and neutralize any harmful aspects. Continue to breathe deeply, maintaining your connection to the earth and the global grid. Feel the power of our collective consciousness as we work together to bring balance and harmony into this weather system. Trust the process. You know that as humanity awakes, we become more masterful in utilizing these energies for the highest good of all. We remember So let's focus now on the actual hurricane. It's a massive swirling system. Its eye is clearly visible at the center. Bands of clouds are spiraling outward. It's a powerful sight, but we're not here to fear it or fight against it. We are here to work with the energies. And I want you to visualize the storm from above as if you're looking down on it from space. See its circular form, the eye at the center, the spiral arms. Hold this image in your mind. It is natural, but this is somewhat unnatural. We need to allow the nature to play out, but any artificially enhanced or directed manipulation for other gain or devastation, we are empowered as conscious co-creators to deactivate. At the center of the storm, we can redirect, reshape, harmonize. And that's what we're doing. That's what they're doing. We're taking back our power. So as you visualize the storm, don't see it as an enemy to be defeated. See it as a system out of balance, one that we can bring back into harmony. And we are not here to destroy it. We're just here to restore natural order. Maintaining that bird's eye view, imagine you can see the energy currents flowing through and around it. These currents are what give the storm its power and direction. They're the key to our work today. They follow patterns. And as we continue, we're going to be working with these energy currents. We're going to be introducing the vibrations of divine neutrality, peace, kindness into the system. And we're offering a chance to return to balance. So take a deep breath. Let's work now on altering its path from the manipulation. We're not forcing, fighting. We're gently disseminating energy. So visualize the energy grid, the cerulean golden lines of light crisscrossing the Earth's surface, and focus on the area around the hurricane. The grid here is vibrating intensely with the storm's energy. And now imagine you can reach out with your mind and gently touch these grid lines. And as you do, feel how flexible they are. They're not rigid, they're fluid, they're responsive to our collective intention. See how easy it is to bend these lines. It's like a watercolor. The grid lines around the hurricane starting to curve. They're like streams of light that we can guide with our thoughts, creating a new path, a safer route for the storm to follow, a way to disperse the power of the storm. Picture limitless alternative paths. It's not going towards the most populated areas. It's curving back around to sea, perhaps, where it can dissipate even more. Hold these potential paths in your mind. Feel which one resonates as the least disruptive. The optimal path is opening. The grid lines are aligning with this new direction. We are creating a channel of energy that gently guides the storm. Inviting highest good of all. And now I want to remind you of quantum entanglement. At the subatomic level, particles are entangled, influencing each other instantly across distance, any distance. And I want you to imagine your consciousness extending out, connecting with the storm at this quantum level. You're not becoming the storm or drawing its energy to you. Rather, you're creating a bridge of awareness, a connection that allows you to influence the storm's energy from within. Feel your consciousness gently entangling with the subatomic particles of the hurricane. And as you do, you are grounded. You are the bringer of divine neutrality. You are stable in this point of connection. You're the beacon of balance. Begin to introduce the energies we worked with earlier, the codes of faith, salvation, and the flower of life. Visualize the storm following the path of least devastation, of least chaos, and it's corresponding to our collective intention, harmonizing with the redirected grid lines effortlessly. We're not controlling, we are cooperating with the forces of nature, restoring balance, guiding the storm back into harmony with the Earth's natural systems. We are weakening the storm's intensity, minimizing harm. Now I want you to imagine another powerful sacred geometry called the Sri Yantra. You can look at it later. It's an ancient symbol. It's got interlocking triangles forming a complex mandala at the middle, overlaying. So bring this pulsing golden light and center it over the hurricane's eye. This sacred pattern represents the union of masculine and divine feminine, bringing balance and harmony. And as the Sri Lanka settles into place, watch how it begins to interact with the storm's energy, the triangles, rotating slowly, creating a counter rhythm to the hurricane's spin. This isn't a battle of force, but a gentle recalibration. And now, as I play this 528 hertz mother tone, the Om itself, this frequency has been chosen to help balance the artificial patterns within the storm. And as you hear it, evoke this onto, permeate it through you and your consciousness into the center of the hurricane. As the sound resonates, visualize it interacting with the Sri Lanka and the storm and unraveling, releasing excess energy harmlessly into the atmosphere. I'm going to play it one more time, focusing on the outer bands of the hurricane. Imagine them starting to thin and dissipate. The thick, dark clouds are becoming lighter, less dense. You start to see gaps of sky between the bands.
Anahata, we do not
Yep.
hear any music. We don't hear music.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's not picking up the sound of the bowl. It's a problem. I mean, I've
Okay.
before.
All right.
You
Well,
need
it
to
is
stick
what
up.
it is.
Yeah.
Right? Here we go. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you, though. All right. The other thing is, if you play this back and you want to do searches while you listen, you can do that. You can queue up music and play it. You can Look at where the hurricane is and actually look at it and infuse the energy. Because as we look at the eye of the storm, if we can start seeing the eye widening, allowing more and more of the ocean's surface to be visible, the eye wall, once thick and intense, is less defined and its energy is dissipating out. You can watch that transformation in your mind's eye as you continue to breathe deeply, infusing the storm with the energies of this neutrality and peace. Excess energy is being burned off. Everything's returning to a state of natural balance. Sunlight breaking through the cloud cover, touching the ocean below. These beams of light grow larger and more numerous, bringing warmth and calm to the area. The storm continues to weaken. The surrounding air pressure normalizes. The steep gradients that fueled the hurricane are evening out, further reducing its strength. Finally, the picture of the entire region returning to a state of tranquility. The last remnants of the storm are dissipating, leaving behind calm seas and clear blue skies. The air is fresh and clean, filled with a sense of renewal and peace. Hold this image of serenity in your mind. Feel that satisfaction of having participated in this transformation, of having helped guide this force back into harmony with its environment. We are working with it, restoring balance, minimizing harm. Take a deep breath. Without being afraid, focus your attention on the root cause of this enhanced storm, this artificial weather manipulation technology. And we don't know where it exactly is. We don't care. It doesn't matter. Our consciousness can reach it. And I'd like for you to visualize an array of advanced devices scattered across the globe. And these machines pulse with an unnatural energy. And they're the tools that are being used to control and amplify weather patterns. And I want you to see yourself expanding your awareness, scanning the earth for these devices. Trust your intuition. Now, as you locate one, imagine a sphere of pure white light forming around it. We're astral traveling now. This light is truth, clarity, and natural order. And I want you to envision a powerful pulse of white light coming from your heart center, your heart photons. And I want you to see it radiating out. And it's connecting with each of the spheres that we as a group have created around these weather devices. As the pulse reaches the spheres, they flash brilliantly. Now watch as this flash of white light penetrates the machines, disrupting the circuitry, scrambling the programming. The unnatural energy that they were emitting flickers and fades. One by one, these devices are powering down. Their influence over our weather patterns are diminishing. They can't quite figure out what's going on. Why is this happening? This isn't an act of destruction. This is an act of restoration, returning to a neutral state, allowing nature to reclaim its balance. And as the last device flickers off, take a moment. This technology was born from a desire for control and a misunderstanding of our place in the natural world. Neutralizing, we are taking stand for the right relationship between humanity and our planet, the more sustainable relationship. And as we bring this to a conclusion, call upon the classical elements to aid in the calming of this storm: air, water, fire, earth. Imagine the air neutralizing gentle breezes replacing the hurricane's violent winds. See the air clearing, dispersing the heavy storm clouds. We evoke water. The churning seas become calm. The rain eases into a gentle, nourishing mist. Feel the water element soothing and balancing the atmosphere. Now fire, the warmth of the sun breaking through the clouds, dispersing, helping to dissipate the storm's remaining power. See it bringing light and warmth back to the affected areas. And earth, the solid ground beneath the storm, providing stability and grounding. Feel the earth absorbing excess energy like a lightning rod, channeling it safely away. And these four elements are working in harmony to restore the natural balance of the atmosphere. It is adaptogenic. We seek homeostasis, as does Mother Gaia. She can use and amplify up and down any of these elements, of course, including ether, the fifth element. Breathe deeply. You are part of that ether, that consciousness, that limitless potential, which is collapsing the wave function in to being. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, the soles of your feet rooted, ground down, rowing downwards, all the way into the planet's core. And I want you to feel that steady, unwavering energy flowing through into your body, filling you up. You are a pillar of light, and this light is extending from the core of the earth through you up into the sky. You are a living bridge between earth and sky, a channel for balance and harmony. And now expand your awareness to include all the other participants in this activation. See each of us as a pillar of light, our roots intertwining deep in the earth. Together we form a vast, stable network that spans the entire globe. Feel the strength of this network, a web of calm and stability. As the hurricane swirls and churns, our network remains steady and unshakable. We are the counterbalance, this stabilizing force. Hold this image of yourself in our collective network. Feel how it influences the atmosphere around us, creating a field of calm that extends far beyond our physical locations. I want to weave in timelines. In each moment, countless potential futures exist. We have the power to influence which of these futures manifests through our collective intention. Each one of us that are mindful, 100,000 times more powerful than one that is unawake. Visualize as the powerful creator, the conscious timeline creator, that you have streams of light, each representing a different potential outcome for the storm. Some show terrible things that they want you to focus on. Others show the storm fizzling out and people scratching their heads. I want you to focus on the streams where the storm's impact is minimal, seeing coastal communities remaining safe, the storm's energy dissipating before it reaches land. Visualize calm seas, gentle rains bringing nourishment rather than destruction. And as a collective, let's choose the timeline of minimal impact. I want you to see that natural timeline glowing brighter than the others, becoming more solid and real, feeling your intention and the intention of our participants flowing into this chosen timeline, strengthening it. And watch as the other potential timelines begin to fade while our chosen future grows stronger and clearer. We are not predicting, we're actively participating. We only ever have now, the future doesn't exist. In the now, all is well, and it is so. This timeline is anchoring into reality, It's connecting with our network of light. It's integrating with the stable energies we've created. And this will last much, much longer than our broadcast into the next 24, 48, and even 3-day period beyond. So feel the sense of relief and positivity emanating from this future. Ah, it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. Wow. Look how amazing it turned out. Harmony and balance. Hold this vision of our timeline. See it unfold with clarity and certainty. Faith. Salvation. The flower of life. We are co-creating with the universe. Now imagine a perfect crystal clear sky. See the vibrant blue expanse, wispy clouds drifting peacefully. Feel the warmth of the sun, the gentle caress of a mild breeze. The lapping waves on a calm shore. This is what will be. This too shall pass. Imagine that scene as a holographic image, hovering above it. You realize it's alive, detailed, and vibrant. You can now place that over the real reality. As a unified group, let's project this holographic image over the entire affected area. See it expanding, growing, covering the storm-threatened regions. Watch as it settles into place, overlaying the current reality with our envisioned, destined future. This hologram is not just a picture, it's a template for reality. And it begins to influence the physical world beneath it. The turbulent clouds start to thin and disperse, aligning with our projected clear skies. The winds begin to calm, matching the gentle breeze in our hologram. Hold this holographic projection steady, continually reinforcing it with your belief, faith, intention, the flower of life, and sanctification. And let us put up some shields to protect vulnerable areas from any remaining storm energy. These bubbles of pure radiant energy forming over the coastlines. Any community in the storm's path. These domes are taking shape and space, shimmering with opalescent light, flexible yet incredibly strong, designed to deflect and dissipate the storm's energy harmlessly. And as these shields form, they're extending into the atmosphere, creating a complete protective bubble. Any remaining storm energy hitting the shield will gently dissipate or be redirected upwards, where it will harmlessly disperse into the upper atmosphere. Stream of light coming from your heart to the shield, from our hearts to the shields. Streams coming from everyone, joining together, converging. Each of our energy streams strengthen the shield, making it more resilient and effective. And it is now pulsing with our combined power. What we can achieve together is limitless. And now, finally, I want to introduce you to the concept of manipulation of time itself within the storm system. And this may seem like sci-fi, but at the quantum level, time is not fixed as we perceive of it in our daily lives. The pendulum swings and there is a rest point. That rest point is the center point and it is eternal. There is no time. So imagine you see the storms time frame as a transparent bubble surrounding the entire system. And they have these time zones and when it's supposed to be where. But as you visualize yourself approaching this time bubble, your hands start to glow with a soft purple light. It is the color of cosmic time, of the space between moments. Now gently place your glowing hands on the surface of the time bubble. Feel a connection forming between you and the storm's time frame. You're not forcing anything, you're simply establishing a link. As this connection solidifies, imagine you're turning an invisible dial, gradually slowing down the flow of time within the storm. See the purple glow from your hands spreading across the time bubble, painting it with the color of slowed time. As you witness the storm's movement begins to change, swirling clouds once racing by now move as if through thick honey. The wind, previously at a feverish pace, drops as the storm decelerates and dissipates. You see individual raindrops as they fall in slow motion, taking much longer to reach the ground. This deceleration means less rain accumulation, reducing the risk of flooding. And yet normal time is going by while we are freeze framing the impact. Focus on the eye of the storm, see it rotating slower and slower like a giant carousel, winding down. It's slow. Its power is diminishing. Its ability to sustain weakens. And now extend your awareness to the ocean beneath the storm. The waves, once towering and violent, are slowing their rise and fall. In this dilated time field, they lack the speed to build to dangerous heights. As time continues to slow within the storm, observe how this affects its overall structure. The rapid uplift of warm air that fuels the hurricane is now happening at a fraction of its normal speed. Without the quick vertical movement, the storm struggles to maintain its strength. Visualize this time dilation spreading to encompass the entire storm system. From the outermost bands to the innermost eye, everything is moving in slow motion. And in this slowed state, the hurricane can't draw enough energy from the warm ocean. It can't organize its structure as effectively. We feel the storm's speed and intensity reducing as a direct result of this time bending. It's not just moving slower, it's not able to maintain its power and cohesion. Maintain your connection to this time dilation field. Feel its calming, slowing effect rippling through the entire storm system. You are helping to rewrite the storm's story, giving it a new tempo that leads to a more harmonious conclusion. Now, as we begin to emerge from this activation, I want you to slowly become aware of your surroundings. Take a deep breath or two, feeling yourself fully present in your space. All right. So, grab your water. How was that? I hope that you could get into it. I know it's very hard to do when I'm just, here I am. Ah, yes, Rosemary, you're so blessed and gifted. I appreciate you being on the call. She said the vibration comes through even without the sound. Amen. Amen. All right. So, and it's non-religious amen. Amen just means so it is. And it is so. All right, guys. So I want to let you know the code for faith is in the chat. The code for sanctification is in the chat. The flower of life pattern code is in the chat. Visualize the codes in the water. It's already transposed in there, but if you pulse the photons of light in your heart in gratitude and imagine those codes holding hands and activating, and then you take a sip. You can take a sip now if you'd like. So good. And if you, I have 2 glasses of water, it's hilarious. Multiple glasses are welcome. If you want to take this, because water has memory, the intentions, the frequencies that we've imbued into this water, take it outside to a larger body of water, drop it in. If you don't have a larger body of water, take your water and put it on leaves. That's a good way, because the sun, wherever you are, it'll evaporate and join up. And just know that, again, that 1 drop of water in the Atlantic Ocean can grid it. Give this water to your family. The protection bubble, the sanctification, the faith, the flower of life, it's going to all work in your favor. And visualize that happening with faith. Release your water. Don't pour it down the sink, please. And then replay this. If there was a part of it that really resonated with you and you want to spend more time doing that, do it. This planetary, we're tapping into planetary memory of calm weather patterns, because this is not normal. Okay? And we don't need to be fearful about it. We just can be the bringers of this deep gratitude, this deep resonating with presence, focus, intention, peace, certainty. Earth, air, fire, water, ether, they're all here to support us. Again, love is whole, and whole is sustainable, and sustainability is homeostasis. And so balance is the right and natural order. And so remember, definitely stay safe, follow the local guidelines. I'm here, I'm supposed to be evacuating, I'm in B zone, but I know, based on, if we don't know where the storm's going, you're in your car, that's far worse than just, staying home and being safe. So I predict, and I'm putting this out here, they're like, it's going to be category 5, whatever, 4, whatever, 3, whatever, 2, and bump. And everyone's going to go, what the heck happened? And we'll know what happened. And guys, this is not ego talking. This is what we're here for. So if you liked this, if you want more of this, make sure that you click subscribe. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on this amazing channel. I'm so grateful. At 4 p.m. I'm going to put another post out. Follow me, then check that out. It is called Happy Vibes. If you've ever heard of it, check it out. I'll put the link in the description as well. And we're just doing neuro manifesting, baby. We're doing this on a global scale, and as within, so without. When you return to the memory of wholeness and you vibe on that level, everything around you does as well. You are that important, and the timelines that are coming through due to you and your work is priceless. And I love every single one of you. I'm so glad. Loved this. Thank you. You're welcome. Wrong time zone. Don't worry about it. Wonderful. Awesome. Hey, Marilyn, there's going to be a replay. I'm going to convert it right over to my YouTube. No editing. True alchemy, says Wendy Johns. Thank you, Anahata. You are so welcome. Deep gratitude. I love you all. Yes, Tara. How are you, darling? All right, guys, you are so welcome. Hey, Charity. Thanks, everyone in chat. You are absolutely wonderful. Thank you, guys. We got this. Do this again, share it. And I can't wait to just join you. I'm going to have a cup of tea going, category 2. I love you guys. Keep the faith. Keep the flower of life going, and keep that salvation. I will bring you out from under your yoke. Christ consciousness, that's what's happening. All is good. Everything's okay. Oh, I'm so glad you're from the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You're so welcome. All right, guys. Hey, Amy, excited you got to be on here, my sister. I'll see you tomorrow. You're welcome, Lori. All right, guys. Thank you. So serendipitous. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Rosemary. All right. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow or whenever. Be strong. We are one. Bye for now.